And recording. So, I wasn't planning on recording anything today, but the new year is almost here. Uh, so might as well get something out before that happens. Uh, just as a final farewell to this fucking year. Funny story, I didn't have any beer on hand, so I figured I'll make a quick run to the store so I have something to drink while I do these. I bought myself a little tub of guacamole, a little 1 pounder, more or less. So I'm having a little chips and guac before this video. And what should be in the little tub but the avocado pit. You know how much those shits weigh? They charge you by the weight for the guacamole. So that's how 2023's been going. That's how it's gonna end, apparently. No, but the last batch of videos that I uploaded, one of them was completely blocked. One of them was partially blocked. So it seems like the last month or so, I haven't gotten as many videos up as I would have liked. So I'm gonna try to record a fair amount today, maybe 4, maybe 5. See, just to be safe. And I was trying to think of what else I can do aside from just the music. And I was scrolling through Instagram, and I happened upon an account of a guy who does songs in the style of a different band. So I think he did Rock Lobster in the style of System of a Down, and it was like, you wouldn't think they would go together, but they do. That's funny. But anyway, I found him on YouTube, and he has a whole back catalog of different prompts that he does. So I'm going to check one out today. I think the premise of this video is going to be covers. What's your favorite cover? Doesn't have to be metal. What's the best cover of all time? Is it Hurt by Johnny Cash? The 9 Inch Nails cover? Probably. But let's take a look at this guy first. So his name is Mac Glocky. Yeah. He only has about 73,000 subscribers. The one I'm going to, I scrolled through his back catalog, watched a few, and then I was like, oh no, I should save this. I can make a video out of this. So, if Nirvana made Down with the Sickness by Disturbed, let us see.
Drowning deep in my self-loathing, broken yourself in that kneel. It gives me what's left of my human side. It's only changing in me. Looking at my own reflection, suddenly it changes. There is no turning back now. You've woken up the demon in me.
So, in the System of a Down video, he has a really good surge voice that he does. And then he did an Alice in Chains one where he sounded pretty good as far as like a Lane Staley kind of comparison. Because he's trying to sound like the people. It sounds too clean to be Kurt. But the bass sounds exactly like what a Nirvana song would have. Drums, guitar sound pretty close too. And like I don't recognize this as a down with the sickness at all. That's funny. But it's probably also because he's not doing the wah.
Get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your head and let it flow into me. Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Madness is the gift that is given to me.
Almost sounds like dumb.
I see inside your sickness rising. Don't try to deny what you feel. Seems that all that was good has died and is decaying in me. It seems you're having some trouble dealing with these changes. The world is a scary place. Now that you've woken up the demon man.
Pausing it right before the chorus again, and I'm pausing it more than I would have liked to, just because the way he's playing it is actually kind of boring. It sounds like he's playing "Dumb" by Nirvana. I'm so happy 'cause today, like it seems like he's singing it in that exact same way. I'm comparing this to the System of a Down Rock Lobster one, just because that one seemed so much more energetic, but it also seemed like a good transition of like what it would be like if System of a Down did play it. This is just sort of like taking an existing Nirvana song, putting different lyrics over it, and then extending it to almost 5 minutes, which is sort of starting to make it boring. But he's doing a decent job as far as like the prompt. If Nirvana made Down with the Sickness, let's backtrack a little. But I feel I chose this guy, and I'm kind of bored by this video, so shame on me.
You've woken up the demon man. Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your head and let it flow into me. Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Madness is the gift that has been given to me. Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your head and let it flow into me. Come on, get down with the sickness. Come on, get down. Come on, get down with the sickness. Madness is the gift that has been given to me.
You know what this cover reminded me of? There was a good while, what, like 10, 15 years ago, when a bunch of rap songs and hip hop songs were being done and covered in like a folksy acoustic guitar kind of way. Like that guy that did "Crazy" by Gnarls Barkley, or even oh, what's that group that covered "Boys in the Hood"? 'Cause the boys in the hood. Dun, dun, dun. I forgot the words, but it was on K Rock a lot. That's kind of what this reminded me of. That's funny, but only this particular one. The Alice in Chains one had kind of a MTV unplugged acoustic vibe to it. The System of a Down one was much more energetic, much more livelier. So we'll switch. I had another cover that I think I've mentioned on this channel before that I actually really enjoy. So I'm just going to share it. Maybe you've heard it, maybe you haven't. But Deftones did a cover of a Depeche Mode song called "To Have and to Hold." And this one's actually an instrumental, I believe. Not too long. 2 minutes, 53 seconds. I enjoyed a great deal. Go!
It's time to make amends for all of the fun. The damage is done. I feel diseased. I'm down on my knees. I need forgiveness. Someone to bear witness to the goodness within, beneath the sin. Although I may fly with all kinds of dirt to the point of disease, now I want release from all this decay. Take it away. Somewhere there's someone who cares with a heart of gold to have and to hold.
Pausing it just because I don't want this video to get blocked again, because that's been happening a lot lately. I was wrong. It's not instrumental. It's the boozer hall. That's what does it. That's what done it. Yeah, I just haven't heard this in a while, but it's very dark. I think it's Deftones might have released it on a B-sides and rarities album. But I think this is actually from a tribute album to Depeche Mode, which is nothing but covers. I think that's where it's initially from. So let me backtrack a little. Go.
To have and to hold.
Come to think of it, that's probably why I thought it was instrumental, because it's a short song, and that last like 45 seconds is just the like an outro, like an extended outro. That's funny. Yeah, but I hadn't heard that in a while. Short, sweet, to the point. Love it, and it makes sense too because you think of like Deftones as being like this sex rock kind of band, and Depeche Mode, much the same. So it's like a wha to have and to hold. Mm. And since I'm kind of focusing on covers, I was trying to rack my head and think of what's the best cover, and I didn't, I couldn't think of any that I was just like it's the absolute best, or or at least not ones that most people aren't aware of. So I wanted to be more. I'm gonna pick some random ones that I kind of like and that I don't know if a lot of people like or know about. Possibly, maybe. Which it's hard because Deftones, like, it's a very popular band, so most people have probably heard this one, and maybe people have heard this. Eleanor Rigby by Godhead. Which, funny story, I was walking down Melrose like a year and a half, 2 years ago, when I went to get this tattoo. I was checking out some tattoo shops because my guy had moved down to Florida, and I was just walking down the street, and a dude was passing out stickers, and I was just like, "Oh, Godhead, do they have a new album out?" He's like, "What? This is the name of my clothing line, bro." I'm like, "You know that's a band, right?" He's like, "Oh, I didn't know." And that was his exact accent. And I'm pretty sure he was high, which is why he sounded that way. Exact. That's my. Anyway, this is a Beatles cover.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All alone, the people. Where do they all come from? All alone, the people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, writing the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near. Look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All alone, the people. Where do they all come from? All alone, the people. Where do they all belong?
I know that's the chorus, the hook part that everyone likes. I'm pausing it again just because I don't want this video to get blocked. And since there's multiple videos, I'm cutting them up. I'm cutting all of them up as much as I can in order to kind of fool the algorithm. Excuse me, just burped into the microphone. I have this song on a playlist on my iPod, but it's a different version. It's a remix of this one, which is funny for there to be a remix of a cover. There was a big controversy. How long ago was it? Back when American Idol was real popular, there was a singer who was like a rock guy, and he was doing covers of covers. So he did a version of this song on American Idol without ever saying, "Hey, this is Godhead's version." He just said, "This is a Beatles cover, and I'm doing it." And so, like, the judges were like, "Wow, this is so great. You're so imaginary and blah, 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 blah." Meanwhile, like, I'm watching it and going, "But no, no, that's Godhead's version. He didn't do anything. He's covering Godhead. Save your praise for Godhead." And he did that a number of times. It was a David something or other was the guy who I don't know if he's still around or not. But yeah, just throwing that out there. Let's go back a little bit because he's going right into the hook.
Eleanor Rigby died in a church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came. Father Mackenzie wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved. All alone people. Where do they all come from? All alone people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Ah, look at all the lonely people.
Yeah. Oh, don't go into commercials. It's funny because I have it on the playlist. That's why. It's get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, and then the last one I'm gonna do is Oh, actually, before I get to that, I should mention that there's an underlying thread for the covers that I'm choosing. Um, I feel like if you're going to do a cover of a song, you should change it. You should do it in your style. Otherwise, it's just a karaoke kind of thing, and what's the point? Like, if I wanted to hear that song exactly the way it was done, I'll listen to the original. I don't need to throw on a CD or look for on a Spotify or whatever an exact copy, like sing along of an original song. Like, what's the point? It's fun at a concert, but like, yeah. So like, if you're going to cover something, do it different. So the first one was a Disturbed, but in the style of Nirvana. Then you had a Depeche Mode song, but a metal version. Then you have a Beatles song in kind of like a new metal-ish kind of version. And now the last one here, not metal, but it's a cover that I really like. I think I was just out of high school when I came across this, so it was like early 2000s. This guy is doing a Massive Attack cover on acoustic guitar. And I think he's in an elevator, so the acoustics are... Go!
Yeah, this is Teardrop by Massive Attack, which goes like this. Love, love is a verb. Love is a doing word. Fearless on my brain. Gentle impulsion shakes me, makes me lighter. Fearless on my breath. Teardrop on the fire. Fearless on my breath. Water is my most faithful mirror. Fearless on my breath. Teardrop on fire over confession. Fearless on my breath. Most faithful mirror. Fearless on my Teardrop on the fire, fearless on my brain.
Again, pausing it in the middle, just because so many videos don't want it to get blocked. I love this song. It's so great. It's so great. Usually, when I start talking to a woman who's starting like relationship talks or whatever, like this is one of the videos that I'll pull up and be like, "Hey, sexy time." No, but it'll be something to just be like, "Hey, this is something I really like," and I think most of the girls that come across don't go as heavy into music as I do. They don't like screaming black metal or death metal kind of things, and this is a nice little overlap. It's nice to have that in your pocket. And it's also funny that he's got that hairstyle because it makes me think. On the side, nothing to do with the music. I was at a game night with a buddy of mine not too long ago, and his sister had Il Nino playing on her. I think it was on YouTube or was it Spotify? I don't know. But I mentioned that I thought it was funny that they all had braids. I know it's dreadlocks, but like I don't like to call it dreadlocks if it's not a black guy because it feels like cultural appropriation. So like I like jokingly said braids. She's like they're dreads. I just like smiled because I was like got her. She but either way, that's just something that occurred to me right now. Continue.
Loose on my brain. You're something in the dark, something in the dark. Thanks a lot. No problem.
It was an elevator. That's funny. That's funny. I really like that song. I really like that cover. And now that I'm thinking about it, Massive Attack, Trip Hop, it's making me think of another cover that I actually kind of really like. That's way out of left field. And again, not metal, but I think, yeah, let's do it. Tom Jones. Ooh. He covered a Portishead song. Down with the sickness. Oh, the dancing one. Yeah, okay. It's called All Mine. Let's see if it's up here or not. I think it was scrubbed. I think it's this one. Yeah.
All the stars may shine bright, all the clouds may be white, but when you smile, oh, how I feel so good that I can hardly wait to hold you and fold you. Never enough, render your heart to me. All mine. You have to be.
From that cloud, number 9, danger starts, the sharp incline, and such sad regrets. Oh, as those starry skies, as they swiftly fall, make no mistake, you shan't escape. Tethered and tied, there's nowhere to hide from me.
Right before the big explosion. Oh my! If you notice the names around this photo here, Robbie Williams, The Cardigans, Stereophonics, Portishead, Bare Naked Ladies. Essentially, this is just a cover album. Tom Jones decided I'm gonna do a bunch of covers, not unlike Johnny Cash. See how full circle works. How he did those last couple of albums under the American label. I think American 4 is the one that had the Nine Inch Nails cover of Hurt. Did Rusty Cage. He did a bunch of shit. So this is very similar. Tom Jones just did a bunch of covers. I don't remember how I came across this. And anytime I think of Tom Jones, I just think of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and it's not unusual to be Carlton dance, all that stuff. But he's got a good voice. And I know I just said that I like covers where you change it up. You don't just do a karaoke version. And this one, I'm fine with it because the instrumentation is slightly different. But also, like, this is Porter said it's a female singer. He's a guy. So there's a difference in tonality. There's a difference in pitch. So it's interesting to hear it that way because it's different enough that you're just like, huh, okay. go.
Tethered and tied, there's nowhere to hide from me. All mine. You have to be. So don't resist. We shall exist until the day I die. All mine. All you have to be. All mine. Yes, you have to be. Ooh, you have to be. All mine.
I guess another difference between this one and the Portishead version is that when Portishead does it, they're trip hop. They have a DJ, so there's a bunch of sampling that's happening. So there's the vinyl scratching. There's also that sort of sound that you get from a vinyl playing the in the background, so it sounds like a tape delay kind of thing. This version has more, it's more brass, big band forward. So it's got a lot more, the horns are more present than, say, the guitar is. And even the drums kind of take a back seat, whereas in the trip hop version, the Portishead, it's very much about the boom bap. Yeah, either way, covers. You ever seen Colors? Ah,